one more time doing Prime Wars Trilogy Legends reviews. I promise. Kinda sad that I don't really have many more ideas to do for any Prime Wars Trilogy Legends reviews, but at the same time, I kinda talked about all the ones I already wanted to. So I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of it, which is all I could ever want. Anyway guys, to round things out with the Prime Wars Trilogy Legends reviews, I'm going to be talking about some custom Legends class figures that I made. You already know how this is going to start, so let's start off with the Combiner Wars. And that representative is going to be Strika. You know, the little Russian lady from Anime. Now, I need to get this one out of the way right up front. This idea for a custom of this figure was not my idea. This was actually an idea by Brian, aka TFR 101, and he was nice enough to let me do this. So thanks, Brian. I really appreciate it. I like having another Legends class figure in my house. Anyway, getting in closer, you can see that the paintwork isn't perfect, but it never is, so it doesn't bother me that much. I put a little rub symbol on there, like I did with all these Prime Wars Trilogy Legends figures. Honestly, I'm really happy with how this little lady turned out. She's totally a powerhouse. And it's not just because she was made from the Combiner Wars Warpath mold, which started out as a Thrilling 30s Generations Megatron figure. I didn't think I was going to get a Combiner Wars Warpath because I really wanted to get the deluxe one, but seeing as I was able to customize it into this little lady, I'm really happy. Plus, this mold is actually really fun. So why don't we head over to the tank mode then? Now that's a pretty sweet looking tank mode if I do say so myself. I like to think that the paint in this mode looks a little bit better, mostly purple with only small hints of orange. A little weird that the fists are really present there at the front, but that's fine. What's really great about this mold is that it actually has a rotating turret. That's definitely something that you would not expect on a Legends class tank figure. And this figure pulls it off. It's another thing that really makes me happy to have this in my collection now. Well, that went by pretty fast. Why don't we head on to the Titans Return now? This is Runabout and Runamuck. Now, I talked about these guys briefly in my Custom Figure Show 3 video. How I talked about that I got these guys from the Titans Return Bumblebee and Roadburn figures. Sawed down their little ear nubs and put mouth plates on them and repainted them. It's hard to say whether we're going to be getting Runabout and Runamuck as mainline figures in the future. I mean, I'd love it, but who knows? It might happen considering that we just got Battle Trap and Flywheels as mainline figures, so who knows? But until that day, I've got these little guys, and having them with my Legends class figures makes them even better in my opinion. Again, I put rep symbols on them because I would think that they look better than regular Decepticon symbols in just this context. And yeah, that's pretty much it for robot mode. Vehicle mode time. Now, it may just be because I haven't transformed these guys in a little while, but the transformation seemed a little weird. But in any case, here are their vehicle modes, and yeah, they definitely look like Runabout and Runamuck. Like, sure, you could take Blackjack and make him into these guys, but for me, having little boxy vehicles like this kind of seems a little bit better. And you know what? I'm happy with these two figures, dang it, because nobody jumps into action faster than Battle Chargers. Now that horrible joke is done, well, we move on to the Power of the Primes. Here we have Overkill. Now, this is a repaint of the Power of the Prime Slash figure, which I wasn't planning on getting because I was actually going to be getting Cindersaur. But I got this in a package from my friend Mateo Potato, thank you so much. And I'm kind of glad that I did, because, you know, I love Legends class figures, and I figured I could find something to do with it. But I didn't exactly know what at first, so I scoured Google and tried to find dinosaur Decepticons. And what do I find on there but a little blue and white Classics Deluxe class Grimlock? And so that's what I based this figure off of. Like, sure, you could get the Titans Return Overboard figure, but a little Legends class figure? That's even better. Well, I prefer the Legends class Brawn over the Titan Master Brawn. But anyway, here's a little Overkill in all of her glory. I'm going to call her because Slash was a girl. And I'm honestly really happy with how this turned out. Yeah, it's just blue and gold and silver, but, you know, what more do you really want? So why don't we end this video by heading over to her Raptor mode. Now that's a clever girl. So here's her Raptor mode, not too terribly different from how Slash looked, but with blue instead of red. Put the rub symbol right there on our back, because why not? It seemed like a good place for it. And yeah, it definitely looks like a little Legends class Overkill. And like I said before, I'm really happy to have it in my collection. So that's been these 4 figures. I may not be the best at customizing figures, but god dang it, it makes me happy. Plus, getting new characters in my collection is never a bad thing, especially in my favorite size class. So that's been another video from me. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been 01 Transfan the #1, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take it easy.